on Reaper's Underground. We hope you survive.
That's right, the devil's work is never done, because here we are again on the Reaper's Underground podcast, which means it's officially time, demons, to kick off your pre-weekend celebration in epic fashion. Because I have with me one of the coolest up-and-coming directors in independent film. You might know him. His name is Steve Merlo, and he is responsible for the film Unseen, which, if you had caught our horror barbecue when we were reviewing the film, hopefully you all did your homework like I told you to, because it is free currently on Tubi, and I'm so excited to have him with us here tonight so we can kind of talk about that. And then if you haven't seen it yet, we're going to make sure you do, because I'm going to check. But before we get into all this madness, we're going to take a quick commercial break to our brothers over at Villain Arts Tattoos. Check that shit out. That's right, Villain Arts Tattoos, the biggest tattoo convention in the United States and the world. You know what to do. I tell y'all's asses every single week. Make sure if they come to your city, your state, your town, you get down there, get yourself a high-quality tattoo from some of the best in the country, including Ink Master. And tell them Reaper sent ya. All right. So how are you doing tonight, brother? I'm so glad that we were able to make this happen.
Me too. Yeah, I'm doing great.
Hell yeah. And real quick, we want to make sure that everybody is sharing this out anywhere and everywhere there is a horror lover. We want to make sure we get those shares out. Good evening to everybody in the comments section. All you beautiful demons and addicts, I love you so much. So, when did you decide that wanting to create your own film, when did that passion get born?
I was always a musician first. Oh, sorry.
I've got a... We're kindred spirits, man. Same thing.
I've got a bit of an echo. Do you hear that? I don't know if it's on your end either, but it's definitely on my end.
I don't have it on my end. So hopefully the StreamYard gods will fix that as we're doing this.
Yeah, very strange. It's just my voice.
Oh, I don't know. That might have something to do with your headphones.
I'll just try plugging them in again. Never. Still got that. Sorry.
Do you are you on a laptop or?
Yes. I always do this on laptop.
Did you turn the microphone off on that? Because that might be picking up my voice or or your voice actually.
I'll just turn.
We're gonna do the best we can.
And if I turn it off, can you still hear me?
Oh, I hear you just fine.
Just I'm trying to turn off all the different stuff. Sorry, guys.
It's all good in the hood.
There's got to be a way I can turn it off so that I don't hear it. It's a massive delay. It's terrible.
I'm so sorry.
And we didn't hear it before I came in.
Isn't that strange?
It almost sounds like, am I coming through your speaker?
Yes, you are.
So I probably have latency coming through your speaker. So
I'm not actually hearing an echo on my end at all. I hear you just fine. I hear myself. Well, I don't hear myself.
You won't hear it. I will hear it though. That's why I hear it, because I'm hearing my voice coming through your speaker because you're not wearing headphones.
Yeah, I never do. I just use the mic that's on my laptop. So I'm so sorry about that.
So yeah, there's nothing I can do about it.
But okay, let's shoot from the hip, man. When did this passion to want to create your own films get born?
It started when I was in my mid-30s. I think I was about 32. I had met my now wife, and I was a musician for so long. I ran my own music school and was looking for some different type of stuff to do. And I always had a passion for writing, and just decided to roll with it and see what happens. My wife was very supportive, and
that's a good thing.
Yeah, I know. You need that. It wouldn't have happened if she wasn't, that's for sure. That's why I kept her.
Definitely not something you normally get. But yeah, definitely. I'm glad that you found your way into the world of independent film, as well as the world of indie horror. What kind of films kind of like inspired you on this journey?
Getting started, I mean, in the horror genre, for sure, it was the Texas Chainsaw Massacre was my all-time favorite. And I don't know if you know this, but my first full feature-length film that I released a few years ago is a Texas Chainsaw Massacre fan film that you can see on YouTube. Yeah.
You heard it here, demons. You can see it on YouTube.
You can see it on YouTube. It's been flagged for 18 plus material, so you have to be logged in as a adult or whatever. But
welcome to my world. They flag my shit for 18 plus on every show.
Oh, really?
For literally no reason.
That was the only thing that ever got flagged, but it had a lot of views though. So.
Well, and that's what it's all about, getting your art out there. And the fan films, I think is something that's really kind of kept a lot of these franchises that we have loved for so many years still going, and with original content that kind of goes into them, storylines. What was that experience like for you, bringing that to life?
Well, it was amazing, especially for me as I'm very humble because I never went to film school, so I didn't have that kind of experience. I just jumped into filmmaking in my 30s, like I said, and to get the experience to get to go to Texas and actually film a Texas Chainsaw Massacre film, that was a dream for me.
Went all the way to Texas.
Yeah, well, the fans demanded it.
Of course they did.
They did. That's what got us there, because we raised the funds on Indiegogo, and I was promoting from the get-go that I want to film it in Texas. And I think it was probably just the timing that they were making all these films overseas in Bulgaria or whatever, and the fans were not happy. So I was saying, I'm going to make the movie in Texas, and the fans responded. And, it's not a huge amount of money we raised, but it was enough to shoot it in Texas, and we wouldn't have raised anywhere near as much money had we not shot it in Texas. So it
Honestly,
worked out well.
I think in this day and age, being able to raise, even a micro budget is difficult, and there are challenges. But it's awesome to see that the indie community got behind you and was there with you for that. What are some of your most memorable takeaways from that experience? Was that your first film?
The first feature that I had released a bunch of short films, and I made another feature, but it never got finished. So the biggest takeaway for me was the people I worked with. The people I worked with in Texas, and they're from all around, mind you, but most of them were from Texas, were so amazing. Would do anything to get this film made, So
Oh yeah, I mean it's the pride of Texas.
it is. They take it very seriously there.
Extremely.
So the fact that everybody knew we didn't have a lot of money to work with. Just me getting to Texas was not cheap, and getting other actors and stuff like that there as well. It was not going to be a cheap thing to do, but we did it. So everybody just wanted to help out in any way they could. One of the first things before we even started filming that movie was the crew just helped cut down all these trees in front of the house that we were using, just as an exterior, just so that we could see it. So we cut down all this brush, and it was like the cinematographer and the grips and the lady that was putting us up in her house for 3 weeks.
Oh my goodness! Wow, talk about hospitality.
No kidding.
What is the name of your YouTube channel so that we can get all the people in the Black Flame universe to know where to go?
Sequanda Films.
That's what I thought it was. I was just testing you. There we go. And I think, yep, there we go. There we are. Right there at the bottom there, Demons and Addicts out there. You know where to go if you want to check out this fan film. So did you have a lot of actors from the area? I'm sure a lot of them probably jumped at it.
A fair amount. We also had some from Alabama.
Oh, wow. Okay.
A couple of Canadians, one from Seattle, I know. So, I mean, the vast majority were from Texas, but we had a few from other states as well.
No, that's fantastic. I mean, it's definitely a beloved franchise. And I know I'm going to check it out now that I know
Yes.
it's there for sure. Hey, Andrew.
It's called the Sawyer Massacre.
Yes. And then you've done a lot of, it looks like some maybe some other short series. Just kind of looking at your IMDb here.
Oh, yeah.
I know you've been a producer on a lot of stuff too. Which, I feel like producers just never get enough credit for what they do, because it's not just, putting up funds behind a project. It's helping to get, the horror community involved in the project. So there's a lot more behind the scenes than you guys do, that a lot of folks don't know about.
Oh, yeah. And I hate the job, to be honest with you. That's the one thing I hate doing. But, you got to do it at this level.
Not easy, that's for sure. Yep. Aaron there, he says, Texan here, and the Saw is always family.
There you go.
So guaranteed,
Awesome.
Well, like I said, everybody here at Reapers Underground will definitely be checking that out. So what were some of the things you learned, being on that set, directing for the first time?
Man, so many things. But, I mean, the biggest thing is you can't take for granted how much you need to really be able to go over everything beforehand.
Oh my
because
goodness.
I got there 6 days before we started shooting, and I get to some of these locations and they totally don't match what I thought they were. The
Oh
shot
no.
list I had, they're not working with that. So we had to change stuff around very last minute, had to have deep conversations with the cinematographer. So we made it work, but I maybe got like 5 shots that were on my shot list, and everything else had to be kind of improvised, which is not good.
Sometimes you get happy accidents that way too.
Sometimes,
Um,
definitely.
I think that's something that a lot of directors, like first-time directors, don't really. I think there's a romance idea that okay, I've got everything completely laid out. I know how it's supposed to go, but you get there and it's like, but wait a minute, we can't actually get it from there. Like you said, certain angles, certain shots, and you do have to do stuff off the cuff. So I think that just makes you a better director overall because by the time you got to Unseen, that's a whole different, type of film.
Definitely.
Let's definitely talk about that. How did that story come about?
About 10 years ago, I had a really weird dream.
Nice.
Yeah, and I actually made a short film version of Unseen, and people liked the short film. It was made for practically nothing, but enough people liked it, and I kept getting ideas for it. Even after we made the short film, I was getting more and more ideas, and I really wanted to dive into the mindset of somebody who's suddenly lost everything, where he's made the biggest mistake of his life and his mind just can't comprehend what he's done. So,
Mm, absolutely. Kind of going from that point of view, I can tell just from watching the film, as me and my co-host Mortimer Deadfellow did, we just really felt for that guy,
that's the idea, because he's
and you
human.
captured it.
He's a normal guy, really. I mean, maybe not what is normal, really, but he's an average person that he's had some stuff in his past, and a lot of that's alluded to but never fully shown. But you might be able to pick up on some of that. And he's had a really bad day, a very, very bad day. Uh, More than just losing his girlfriend.
Right.
So yeah, it was more than that, but that was the catalyst for what started everything.
Well, and I don't think that it's not relatable because, anybody that goes through some kind of a breakup like that, this person was the center of your universe and now they're leaving you. Um, that damages your psyche. I mean, now they call it relationship trauma. Um, but I mean, that's kind of always been the thing. Some people never recover from that, and I think that makes a great topic for a horror film. We love the psychological tortures in the genre, and so what were some of the ideas that you had of how you were going to capture that so that it's almost like the audience gets put into his head going forward?
Which was the first idea right away. I wanted to make the audience feel like they could be the killer. So
Yeah, we felt
that was
that.
the POV. Was the POV stuff was the very first things I thought of. In fact, when I made the short film, my idea was to do it all one POV thing, which we never did, but wanted to for sure. But knew that it was going to be very tough to capture both ends of the story just doing that. But
Kind of
yeah, I
reminds
mean,
me
it's
of the hardcore Henry idea, where
yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
yeah, I do.
I thought that was a brilliant idea. No one's ever really done it.
There you go.
Especially with the serial killer, Yeah, just kind of like take us through it. I mean, obviously, we don't want to give too much away, although most of the demons out there in the comment section, I think, have watched it. I hope they have. If you haven't, you will.
I'm interested to know if anybody actually picked up on who the killer is. Because his identity is revealed. And actually, we gave a very big clue on my YouTube channel yesterday regarding that. So there's a video out there called Breadcrumbs, Unseen Breadcrumbs #2 that we just released yesterday that pretty much tells you who the killer is. Without actually saying it, but may as well.
Well, we've been subliminally hitting you all out there with where to go on YouTube to find out some of these breadcrumbs. But we recommend that you watch the film first. Let's see if you get it from there. But if any of you out there in the comment section have figured it out, feel free to throw it out there in the comment section. I'll put it up on screen and see if Steve agrees with you.
There you go. Did you figure it out, Reaper?
I mean,
don't worry about it. Not many have.
I believe I have. I
you
just
believe
don't want
you
to
have?
say.
You just don't want to say. Well, you can say, and I will just not say either way. I'll text you whether you're right or something.
And 9 times out of 10, I'm probably going to be wrong. But for me, I felt that it was, I thought it was him. But I also had an inclination that it was someone else because of a scene that occurs. It's a flashback that occurs in the story. And that kind of like gave me the feeling that maybe there was somebody else involved in that whole thing. So I will leave it at that.
Okay.
And then you can tell me, no, you fucking suck.
No. Nobody sucks. It's because I am so subtle with the way I deliver. But
I like that.
So yeah.
The idea of almost kind of like making it a commentary in a way that it makes you think, and then you can like have that discussion after you both watched it going, do you know who it was? Who do you think it was? That kind of thing. I love that idea. How's it going there, Mark Benesett, I believe? He said he really enjoyed the Unseen.
There you go.
So definitely let us know who you think the killer was. Yeah, I feel like you gave us... I feel like you gave us enough, but I could definitely tell that it was very cloak and daggerish. And was that kind of your idea originally, that you wanted people to kind of see if they could find those clues?
Definitely.
And how did that concept come about?
Oh, I just love that kind of stuff. I love hearing different theories that people come up with, and that even happened on the Sawyer Massacre. The ending of the Sawyer Massacre is a little bit abstract as well. So a lot of people had different theories on what the ending of that film was, even though I thought it was more cut and dry, but the audience thought it was, ambiguous to an extent. But I wouldn't say it was, but they saw it that way. It's just because I don't go out and actually say it. I use like symbolistic types of things to imply my intent, So you have to pick up on those things, Like the very first shot of Unseen is very, it's like a cinematic language to tell you what's happening with this guy. The very first shot, it's a close-up of this one crack in the window, one bit of light coming through the window in a very, very dark room, and we just pull slowly away from it. And that's just to imply that this guy's world is getting darker and darker and darker until he's, immersed in darkness and going to be trapped there forever, kind of thing, if that makes sense.
Right. Things do not get better for this individual. That's the one thing that we picked up on right away when watching it. Is it's like, there is no, gray areas where things lighten up for this guy. It's just kind of like this slow descent, and it just gets worse and worse. And then, I mean, there's tragedy in there too. If I if I picked up on it correctly, which again, don't want to give it away because we want you to see it. What about, tell us a little bit about what happens after, the fact that they broke up, and moving forward as we get into like this college, looks like a college campus kind of thing. Give us just a little bit of insight there.
Little bit of insight. Okay, so it's pretty clear that there's a breakup. You got that.
That part's easy.
Something happened before that already made this a bad day that is alluded to. We'll just say that. But more happens than just a breakup.
Definitely.
Now, how you want to interpret that, it's a little bit up to interpretation. I think it's probably fair to say that things didn't turn out well for the woman.
No.
For the fiance. Maybe they did. Again, I want to leave it a little bit up to interpretation, but I think there's two possibilities and one more clear possibility.
That's kind of how we felt. We kind of questioned a few things.
It's a tough movie not to spoil, man.
Oh, I know. That's why I'm trying to make these questions
I know.
Vague.
I know what you mean. But I've had some people think that the fiance is actually his mom rather than his fiance. Like really cool theories, which I never would have thought of something like that, but I kind of get it to a point.
I've noticed horror fans in general always kind of come up with their own versions of things. What one person took away from it, somebody took away, something different. And that just gets people talking about it. And then the next thing you know, it's like, nope, I need to go back. I need to rewatch it and see if that person's idea, works. And in a way, I think that just helps you as a filmmaker to get a wider audience.
I agree.
From those discussions.
For sure. I love them. I love hearing the theories. Keep them coming.
One of the things that we really praised about it is that you took the step to, and I feel like, it paid homage to a lot of other films where you weren't afraid to have kills happen in the daylight.
Maybe I should have been. I don't know. I think one of them is like, I wish we did that. I wish we did one of them better, but it was tough.
I feel that. I mean, any film passion project isn't without its challenges.
Sure.
But we really enjoyed the idea. Was that kind of something that you said ahead of time that, something could bad happen to any of these gals? Doesn't matter if it was nighttime or day. The fact that, you found like a happy medium between the two, oh man, that's something we love.
Well, that's great.
Kind of a catalyst there.
I don't know. It's just the way I wrote it, and I knew that things had to happen at certain times of the day. So it's not that necessarily that I wanted to have daylight kills, but
gotcha.
I have to think narratively wise how things would take place. That it makes the most sense that you'd have those kills during the day.
Well, I mean, you definitely, did that. But it's something that you don't normally see. Typical serial killers, shit does not happen during the day very often. I mean, we did see that in Halloween. We did see that with, Jason and the Friday the 13th a little bit. But for the most part, when we watch something that is very serial killer, type of storyline, you don't really see that happen. So that was something that we definitely appreciated.
Oh, there you go. I'm glad. I never thought of it too much. But again, one of those kills, man, if I could if I could change something about it, I would. But, what can you do when you're working with budgets?
Of course. Um, Aaron asks, did you come up with the concept of the killer before the story or during the creation process?
Absolutely before the story. Um, that was the first thing that I mean, the dream I had, I mentioned that the idea came from a dream. The dream I had was basically about a guy who's got everything, and all of a sudden one thing goes wrong and he loses everything, so I just thought of that concept, and I think, boy, it'd be really cool to write a story about a person that's got all these things going for him, and yet somehow he loses it all, and yeah, I don't know, that I guess that's the scariest thing about the movie, for anybody. I think that you got to think that this could happen to you. If maybe you think you've got everything, and one bad thing, the wrong thing happens at the wrong time. You're everything's gone. It's so. And you see these news stories. I think a lot of news stories inspired me, where this guy killed his whole family and then killed himself, and like, what the hell happened there, right? Apparently he was a normal person, an average guy that all of a sudden went crazy. What happened there, so those kinds of things inspire me, and it intrigued me to understand. I want to understand that kind of thing.
Sure.
And
Absolutely. I think
yeah.
it's a great topic to delve into. I mean, there are psychiatrists that spend literally years trying to figure out what went on in that person's mind, what went wrong, to try to like come up with ways of helping people in mental distress. And in this case, I mean, I don't think there's anything that could have helped it. Because you lose everything in one shot like that. Some people's internal wiring, I think, can go haywire, because everyone always wants to, in the press and stuff like that, they want to say, oh, well, everyone's made the same. No, they're not.
100% agree. Yeah, nobody's exactly the same, and I think everybody has a breaking point, right?
I definitely am a believer of that.
Oh yeah, I know I have my breaking point. And and maybe that's why I can tap into this a little bit with the stories, because I have seen that breaking point in my life. Some of the things were inspired by things that happened to me in my past. So yeah, I mean, it's easy to draw on your own experiences when it comes to things like this.
Definitely. And I've always said that art imitates life, very much so. And when you have a story like this, I can see how some of those, you can kind of put your head in that space. But when you're writing, you can make it more insane, obviously, than how you would deal with it in real life. And it's like, there are people that do get to that point. In this case, he just ends up never coming back from it.
Exactly. There's some things you never come back from.
Terrifying. That's way more terrifying than something supernatural. Or, I mean, we love our creature features and stuff like that. But there's a film that I think I referenced when we were talking about your film. I, Madman, from the 80s.
Oh, cool. I haven't seen that one.
Oh my goodness, so good.
I'll have to check it out.
It's a film that a man that was trying to profess his undying love to this young woman. I think she may have been an actress. I could be wrong. But he had such a passion for her that he was willing to remove the parts of himself, almost like Salvador Dali, who removed his ear to show the person that he was in love with. That this is what I'm willing to do to show my love for you, and it drove him insane. And anyone that looked like her, he would kill. That's why I was like, I get that vibe a little bit, because that was a film that absolutely just terrified me. It's hard to do. I mean, look at me. But as a kid, at the little mini reap, that was pretty hardcore.
Mini Reap, I like that.
He's around here somewhere, actually. He's a little doll that somebody made me, actually.
Oh yeah.
Here's one.
Ah, very cool. Mini Reap.
So, what did you, besides The Dream, did you kind of pull anything from films that have inspired you?
The biggest one would be Black Christmas, the original.
Ooh, we knew it.
Yeah, I knew it. You mentioned it on your show, I remember, but among other films. But yeah, the POV stuff for sure. The killer himself is inspired by a character in Black Christmas, but not Billy.
Not
That's
Billy.
all I'll leave it.
Nope, I love
I'll
it.
leave it at that. You probably know.
I do now.
There you go.
For sure. Doomsday Crypt says, I really enjoyed the musical tone, very Halloween-esque.
Yes, that was another inspiration. There's one piece of music that is very Halloween. In fact, I had to consult the lawyer to make sure I wasn't too close to John Carpenter's music.
Yeah, right. You don't. I mean, the last thing you want to do when you're making something as cool as this, you don't want to get slapped down.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and that was one of the other reasons we also felt that there was a bit of that involved in this film, as far as inspiration. And I agree with Aaron on this too. He says it also gave me My Bloody Valentine vibes.
I wouldn't have thought of that, but I could see it. It's been a while. I have to rewatch that film. It's been a while. It's another Canadian film, exactly.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Well, most of the hardcore horror fans that tune into the show, they would know that. But yeah, just there's so much there, and the psychosis of when the killer is, about to do his or her thing, and you really capture that in a very madness kind of way. Was that something that you felt that a lot of killers don't do, and you just thought that would be, I don't know, something new?
Yeah, I mean, I wanted this killer to be different, I guess you could say, and I knew I had to direct Adam, who plays the voice of the killer,
Yes,
a certain way. And even if it didn't seem right to him, I was adamant that you had to deliver these things. I feel really bad for Adam, by the way, because I put him through hell doing his voiceover, but he did an amazing job. So yeah, it made sense to me, but I don't know if it made a lot of sense to a lot of the cast and crew around that, because again, it was always, do you really want it delivered like this, or how, but I knew exactly what I wanted from the character. I knew exactly where he's been and where he's going, and so I think it works. Personally, I think it works. I think Adam's performance is fantastic, especially at the beginning, the opening scene. You really get that this guy's in shock over what he's done with all the heavy breathing, and he's almost hyperventilating kind of thing, and it just tells you, it sets the tone that this guy has just seen or done something horrific.
No, and it's totally appreciated. I feel like, getting those nuances like that only enhance the intensity of the scenes, which we talked about when we were reviewing the film. That I like that, because we always have these silent killers, but what makes it more human and more relatable, and this could actually happen, that person would be like that. They're not going to be quiet. They're either, maniacally laughing, or they're like, got so much adrenaline pumping. I mean, we got energized just by watching those kills take place. And totally appreciated that.
Awesome.
Let me see here. Okay, I'm trying to also catch up to some of the comments. Doomsday says the minor Peter Cowper, really
from,
cool guy.
My Bloody Valentine.
Hockey with him.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I'm not sure who that is.
He was the miner from My Bloody Valentine.
Oh,
yep.
There we go. Okay, I would have never remembered that name. I know the movie inside now, but
Oh yeah.
What's going on, Josh? Good to see you from NC-17. And then he goes on to say he builds those big tree houses now.
Sounds like an awesome guy. A fellow Canadian, right? He must be. I'm guessing he's Canadian, anyways. In a Canadian film, he must be Canadian.
So rounding this thing out with that kind of who was it, who done it kind of thing. What was your idea for the ending?
I love ambiguity. And I wanted that to be the most ambiguous part of the film, where you have to make up your own mind as to what happened, what the fate of the killer is, what the fate of Crystal ultimately would be as well. I think it depends on what you think of both characters. How far along has Crystal become, getting over her abusive relationship, and how much stronger is she now? I think that depends on how she would have confronted the unseen man, who will remain nameless for now.
We are totally leaving that nameless.
Exactly. So I mean, that's up to interpretation, but we gave a little bit of a little something in there to imply that maybe she's not dead. Maybe, maybe, but not a lot of people are picking up on it. I'll say that.
Yeah, so
I thought it would be too obvious, but nobody's picking up on it. So.
With some of those reactions, are you digging it?
I do. Yeah, I like hearing it. I like the different ideas, man. It's and you know what? You can't be wrong. At the same time, when something's ambiguous, you're not necessarily wrong. I have my own interpretation of it, but like the very ending too, with the killer, like what happens to the killer, my interpretation of it changed after the graphic artist that I work with, Joe Lawrence of More Sense Designs. Shout out to him. When he sent me the end credits. And he said to me, I want the end credits to fade to white rather than black.
I kind of like that idea.
Yeah, I didn't think of it at the time. Then when I watched it with that fade to white, it implied something that, again, it's ambiguous, but it would make sense.
That's the main thing. It all connects.
It all connects.
The use of color, I think a lot of horror fans do pick up on, but there are a lot that don't. And I think that the use of color is a great tool. And you're right, not a lot of filmmakers use that fade to white. And I thought it was a great flavor. And you achieved exactly what you were going for. And I think it's time for those of you out there in the Black Flame universe that have not seen this yet. We're about to tease you in a way that I hope, as long as I don't have to come after you. No, I'm kidding. Maybe. That you definitely need to check this out. We're going to take a look at Unseen.
I hope this feeling never ends.
It won't. We're going to be together forever.
Promise?
I promise.
It's nothing.
Amy. What are you writing? Tell me this is some kind of bad dream.
I'll just start them when I'm at your place tonight, and I should be over right after your date.
I'm not getting my hopes up, okay? I'm not ready for tonight.
God, Crystal, you are ready. It's been over a year, and Jessica says he's a great guy.
You don't know what it was like with Tyler. I just don't know if I'm ever gonna trust another guy again.
Brilliant. If that didn't put the chill in your spine and make your liver quiver, I don't know what will. Well, maybe a bottle of Stoli. But anyway, that is the trailer for Unseen, in which you can view, and it should be in your queue for this weekend's viewing, demons and addicts out there. It's Unseen by Steve Merlo. And it's definitely one of the, in my opinion, most exciting independent films to come out. And that's not just me blowing smoke. I love psychological screw with your mind thing. That's really the only way I can put that. It is on Tubi for free, no excuses. Get over and watch that. I think this was just brilliant work that you've done.
Oh, well, thank you so much.
It totally holds up. It's so original, so creative. And you also had the voice of the great Bill D. Russell, who is also in my film, The Contract.
Oh, wow.
It was nice to see him part of your film. He's amazing in every way. I love the guy.
Oh, yeah, he's a great guy. We wish we could have actually flown him to Canada, but our budget was so small. I had to say, I think we're just going to do voiceover, Bill. I felt bad, but he was good.
It worked very well, and that's another thing that makes you such a cool director, is the way that you're able to get people that couldn't be there into the film.
Exactly.
Working against the odds, because obviously, make an independent film is not easy. We don't have a studio that's giving us all this money, and and you just got to make things work. And you did it great, visually very stunning, and dark. Those are the types of films that I love. I watch them all the time.
Well, that means a lot to
what
me.
are some of the plans for the future for you?
Gotta get back writing again. I've got ideas, and I know what I want to do for my next film, but I gotta actually get down and start writing it.
Do you find that the writing process is the toughest part? Kind of take us through how you write a script.
Yeah, I mean, I start with an outline. Mm-hmm. And then I kind of go through the outline and just see what works and what doesn't work. I get feedback from as many people in the industry as I can. I don't have money though, so it's like, so I'm not paying anybody. It's like,
well, no,
you're a buddy of mine. Let me know what you think. You've written scripts before. Let me know what you think of this. And I'll get my feedback, and then I'll start writing. I'll write a first draft, and then kind of go over that and see what needs change, and see if there's anything that sparks up new ideas. And so it is a process, but I can usually write at least the first draft within a week or so. So it's just a matter of getting down to doing it.
and that's really it right there. But you have the ideas, and I think it's utterly fantastic to have people that you can say, hey, these are my ideas. What do you think of this? Because I think that also helps inspire, what you're writing, and maybe sometimes something you didn't have before. You're like, oh, that would actually be really cool there. And that's the beauty of independent film and the community that we're in. People don't realize just how small that really is. But there are some amazing people that, we can kind of lean on and get good advice and things. Let's see. Josh here says, what I liked about Unseen is the feeling of claustrophobia within one's own self and not just in a confined space. So basically, the mind was his, tiny prison cell.
I like that. That's a great comment.
Definitely. But we cannot wait to see what you do next. And this is definitely shameless plug time. Where can they find you? Where they can find your work? And all the things.
You can find me. I'm on all the social medias for the most part: Instagram, Facebook, Steve Merlo on Facebook, _unseen.movie on Instagram, Sequanda Films on YouTube, Sequanda Films on TikTok. I am on Twitter, but I'm never using Twitter, so don't bother with that. But yeah, I'm around. And Unseen on Tubi and Bossum and Fandango, I think, all kinds of other streaming platforms. Some that I probably don't even know about, but those are the main ones.
Gotta love that. But there you have it, everybody out there in the Black Flame universe. There are multiple places to check out Steve's work, and definitely hit that subscribe button on Sequanda Films on YouTube, and follow him on Facebook and Instagram to keep up with all the latest and greatest of what he's got coming up next. Thank you so much, man, for sitting down here in the underground with us and sharing a little bit of an intimate look into your process. And don't be afraid. You have a post to make about anything you got going on. Feel free to tag Reapers Underground and YouTube in it. Or not YouTube.
Awesome.
Black Flame Entertainment. Wow. It's been a long day.
It's okay. I hear you.
And as old as I am, the jaw comes unhinged every now and again. But definitely, thank you so much. We cannot wait to see what you do in the future. And thank all of you out there in Black Flame Land for showing up for Steve tonight. And what is your lasting message for them?
Oh, I have a lasting message. Oh boy, I didn't know that. Don't do anything the unseen man did.
No,
like nothing.
Last thing you want to do is get the hangman's noose.
Exactly.
No, just any advice that you have for any future directors out there or writers.
Don't be afraid to do it. I think too many people are afraid to do it. Be thorough, be as thorough as you can, and use the limitations that you have. Use whatever you have at your disposal, but don't be afraid to do it. It can be scary at first, but man, I'm so glad I got into it when I did.
Absolutely. Humble as always here in the underground, and you won't find that in the mainstream because we are the ones in the trenches bringing these great tales of sorrow, misery, and terror for all of you to enjoy, and it's a passion, and I love that for you. Thank you so much again. But don't forget, demons, coming up here in about, I'd say about 15 minutes, the Horror Barbecue is about to light the match as we talk about two new films that we have checked out. One of them being Do Not Open, and the other one, Nemesis Nosferatu. So
Whoa.
stay tuned for that. Always keep one foot on the ground and one in the fire, and always stay heavy.
Thank you for joining us on Reapers Underground. Stay tuned for more from Black